everybody, Quint Lears with the National Sales and Marketing Council. I'm a proud SMC member, and I'm very proud to have Arianne Brandt with Zenzi Communications on the program. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So wait a second. Where's your gold award? I need somebody to get me the gold award. Somebody back there, bring it. So we're here at the Nationals. This is the most prestigious awards banquet in the country because it's national in scope, and your team is crushing it. Hold on. So here we go. We got the gold winner.
Real.
What was the category that you went up for?
It was for Best Social Media Campaign of the Year, and we won. It's so exciting, and it's so great to be working on a client like Rancho Mission Viejo. It's just been a really fantastic night.
And then tell me, so social media is big, and everybody's interested in that. What did you do different to win this award? Because this is the competitive category.
Yeah. What's interesting about Rancho Mission Viejo is that people are inspired to live there. So what we started doing was listening to what people were talking about on Instagram, on Facebook. There was a campaign called RMV Rocks. And people were hiding little rocks throughout the community that had inspirational sayings on it about why they loved living at the ranch. And so we heard this amazing campaign happening and thought, how can we make this a bigger marketing platform? And worked with Greenhouse and Oak Creek to really build it out into #TheRanchRocks. All of our marketing campaigns had real ranch residents. We featured kind of what people's stories were on social media. And if you look at our page, it's just completely taking hold. It's become this crying call for people who live at the ranch to talk about what life is like there, and it's really inspirational to see.
Can you share, and it's okay if you can't, but share a story about a person who a rock or a message on a rock or something that was touching to you or your team?
Oh gosh, this may be too personal, but there was one woman in particular who her husband had probably passed away, I want to say unexpectedly, a year or so before, and she's been rebuilding her life at the ranch, and just seeing her transformation of raising her boys and building a house and designing, and everything that she's choosing at the ranch, it's building this greater life for her family. And it's just so heartwarming to see her come into her own. And those are the real kind of authentic stories that we get to see on a daily basis that just make you feel really good about the work that you're doing. And but that's only one piece of kind of the greater thing.
Thanks for sharing that. And a lot of you're winning at a very high level, but a lot of people are intimidated by social media. They're scared to make mistakes. What advice? And and you've probably made some mistakes going up and down. So what are some of the?
We never make mistakes. I'm just kidding.
So what advice would you have to someone that wants to start doing social media and they see the benefits, but they don't know what to do? And how are you successful? That's just. Speak to that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is about being real, right? People want you to talk to them as if they're a person, so you can't treat social media like a typical marketing platform. It's a two-way dialogue, so you have to be comfortable with presenting what your company is all about and then letting people respond to it in a real and natural way, just like you would in a sales office. If you look at it like a customer service channel, you're going to listen to their concerns, you're going to respond to it in a real fashion, and I think that understanding that it's no different than any other, personal experience is what really makes it good.
And I always want to ask this because who are some of the people or resources that have been impactful to you, maybe training or a book or a mentor, and then who are some of the unsung heroes that couldn't be here that are part of your team that are doing a lot of work in your community? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? So people that have impacted you, and then people that maybe need a shout out, need some encouragement.
Oh gosh, people who have impacted me. I'd have to say Sarah Hardwick and Julie Lyons, who are two people who work at Zenzi Communications, and they look at any marketing effort as if it's values-based. So we all have things that drive us internally that make us make certain purchase decisions, and their research and their work have inspired all the things that we're doing on a more functional level, from social media to advertising to whatever it might be. And then unsung heroes, I'd have to say Raquel Lyons, who's been day in and day out managing our community, to honestly Greenhouse. Not that they're not unsung by any means. They've been winning a lot of awards tonight, but their ability to brand is what helps elevate our social media effort across the board. So I think that's been really wonderful to see.
And then last thing, how do we connect with you to see what you're doing on social media? Maybe a website, Zenzi Communications. How do we see what you're doing?
Sure. So ZenziCommunications.com. But for the ranch, it's ranchomissionviejo.com and hashtag the ranch rocks. Go there, see their stories. It's unbelievable, the things that they're sharing and that you can see there.
Well, that's the award. That's the big thing at the Nationals. Thank you so much. Congratulations to your team and a great message.
Thank you.
Visit thenationals.com.